Morning class, I'm teacher Rogelio. Welcome to our video lesson. Our topic for today is all about chords, arcs, and angles of circles. Before we start our discussion, here's the objectives. Identify the chords, arcs, inscribe angles, and central angles of a circle. Second, name the chords, arcs, inscribe angles, and central angles of a circle. Let's have first the definition of a circle. Circle, set of all points equidistant from a given point, which is called the radius of a circle. We can identify the name of the circle by its center. For number 1, the center of the circle is A, so the name of the circle is circle A. For number 2, the center of the circle is letter S, so the name of the circle is circle S. Let's go now to the parts of a circle. First is chord. Chord, a segment whose two endpoints are on the circle. The given example at the right, the name of the chord is chord AB or BA. Let's name the given examples. For number 1, segment EF or segment FE. For number 2, segment CB or segment BC. For number 3, segment DB or segment BD. And for number 4, segment AB or segment BA. Let's now go to the next part, which is the diameter. Diameter is the distance across the circle through its center, and it is also known as the longest chord. Segment EJ or segment JE is a diameter because it passes through the center or point P. The next part is radius. Radius is the distance from the center to any point on the circle, and it is always 1/2 of the diameter. The name of the radius is segment PJ or segment JP. Let's try this example. Use circle P to determine whether each statement is true or false. Segment RT is a diameter. Again, diameter is a distance across the circle that passes through the center. As we can see, segment RT did not pass to the center, which is a point P. So, number 1, it is false. For number 2, segment PS is a radius. One of the endpoint at the center, which is point P, and the other endpoint is on the circle. So that's a radius. So number 2, it is true. For number 3, segment QT is a chord. So segment QT passes through the center. So that is a diameter. And we all know that diameter is the longest chord. So QT is a chord, that is true. Let's now move to the next part, which is arc. Arc is a part of circle which is located between 2 points on the circle. So from point X to point Y, that is an arc. We have 3 types of arcs. First, minor arc. It is less than 180 degree, and we usually use 2 letters to name the arc, to name the minor arc. And for the major arc, it's more than 180 degrees, and always use 3 letters to name the arc. And lastly, semicircle, which is exactly or equally 180 degrees semicircle. In naming semicircle, we also use 3 letters. Semicircle, that is EDF or FDE. Let's try to identify the minor arcs, major arcs, and the semicircle in the circle O. Minor arcs, which is less than 180 degrees, are arc AC, arc CE, arc DE, and arc DA. And how about major arcs? Major arcs is greater than 180 degrees, that is arc ACD, arc ADC, arc EDC, arc ECD, arc DAE, arc DEA, arc CDA, and lastly arc CAE. Let's now name the semicircle. Arc DAC, arc CED, arc ACE, and lastly arc ADE. Again, class, for minor arcs that is less than 180 degrees, and we only use two letters to name the arcs, minor arc. And for the major arcs that is greater than 180 degrees, and we use three letters to name the arc. And for semicircle that is equal to 180 degrees, and we also use three letters to name the arc. Thank you. And now let's move on to the next part of the circle, which is central angle. Is an angle whose vertex is on the center of the circle and whose sides are radii or radius of the circle. Let's take a look at the example. As you can see, segment PA or segment AP is a radius, as well as segment PB or segment BP, that's also a radius. So the central angle is angle APB or angle BPA. And the last part of the circle is inscribed angle. Is an angle whose vertex is on the circle and whose sides contain chords of the circle. Let's take a look at the given example at the right. Segment CA or AC is a chord, as well as segment CB or segment BC is also a chord. And the vertex of the angle is on the circle, so that by definition, angle ACB or angle BCA is an inscribed angle. So the difference of a central angle and an inscribed angle is its vertex. Central angle, the vertex is at the center of the circle, while the inscribed angle, the vertex is on the circle. Thank you for your time. I hope you learn and enjoy. That's all for today.